full of
Oh
everything that
goodness.
niggas can get high off of. I know before I left, they was just starting to get into that. What's that shit called? The Nas gas.
Mm.
They
Man,
was
that's
just
a
starting to
fucking
fuck with that.
shame. I wouldn't want to raise my kid in a fucking sick state that doesn't have like. But what's wrong with them? They have marijuana all over the place. Why they want to do these weird things?
It's just you got to think about it. You go to PA, Mac. What is there really to do? Nothing. That's why a lot of people in PA
Nothing.
are. If you in
Drug
Cali with
addicts.
nothing to do, one, if you don't got a car in Cali, you fucked. You in that neighborhood, you lose using your Lamborghinis to the
Wow.
fullest because everything is far in Cali. Two,
Can you imagine?
you gotta think about it. If you bored as fuck as a kid and you already started smoking weed, you chilling with your friends, feel like everybody hates you, which is the MO, don't do drugs. Like me, I never. The only drug that I did when I was in Cali was sibling, and like I wasn't even OD on that because it was nothing. Niggas always had it. I wasn't even like, oh. But then when I came back to New
Well, what
York,
you had? What you
huh?
did? Weed? Weed?
Lean. Like I would smoke weed
You
and then
only.
I dabbled into like doing lean and shit. But I never did no pills. Cause I seen too many like people strung out on them shits that I was like growing up with. When I came back to New York, I was strictly on weed until I got older and I was outside. But I even then I never really fucked with drugs. Like I never did coke. I never did anything hard. The most I did was
Yeah, the
perks.
best thing we did
I was
was
stuck on perks for a
stay
few
on
months and
weed.
then I got off them shits.
Hmm.
But even then, I was smart enough to know like what was what because I was already trapping. I would trap shit that I wouldn't do. I would never sell weed because I smoke weed.
Hmm. I mean, we have this tendency here that like we don't do what we sell, like so we're not gonna do crack and weird shit like that.
It's just I
I
just look
mean,
at those drugs like
well,
they're really dirty. Like not even like that. It is a dirty drug. It's just it's
they're
like just
dangerous.
the image is off of that. I know what it looked like to be a crackhead 5 years from now or a fucking meth head. Like your body starts to change. You start looking disgusting. You start rotting from the
It's
inside out. Your
over.
teeth rot. Like that shit is disgusting, my nigga.
No, yeah. To me, what scares me the most is that your life is over,
Yeah,
completely over. There's no
your
coming
life
back
is
from
that drug, and that's why you chasing that. Once it gets to that
that.
point, you burn all your bridges. Your life is that drug, and now you stuck. There's nothing you want to do now but party for the rest of your life and be hungry.
It's not even a party anymore. Once it's that bad, it's just miserable misery in
They
your
keep
own
trying to
crib.
get that same high that those alone.
Yo, even in this building that I'm in, Mac, you see them all ages. I'm talking about from 16 to fucking 80.
What, they getting
This
high?
they strung out like bad. Like
Oh,
there's this kid here. I think he's like in his early 20s, but he's a kid. You could tell he's a kid. He's mad little. He's frail, and he be strung out the worst out of all of them niggas here. That nigga, and it was the coldest day. The nigga was here in bunny slippers, sweatpants, a hoodie, and a track jacket, and no nothing under it. Everything looked dirty. Telling the nigga to leave. He didn't want to leave. Like, bro, you gotta go. Like, you stink. They just want to get high. Nigga. This little nigga, all he want to do is get high. It's crazy.
I just,
Another
I
fiend,
just think it's
another
fucked
fiend
up.
that be
Whoever puts
here.
them on to crack, like some of them just getting here, and trying to, and somebody puts them right onto crack so quickly.
Yeah, there's another fiend here, Max, some old Dominican nigga. I think I screen shared like a video. He was wearing like a red hoodie, whatever. But he is a super fiend, and he's homeless, but he's a super fiend. You feel me? But he's a little more cognitive than the other ones. But when he's strung out, he be strong the fuck. Like I be having to hit the nigga to wake him up so he can leave. You feel me? And they was telling me like I was talking to one of the niggas in the building that serve all of them. He was telling me, yo, that nigga used to kill people. and he got strung out off of this drug so he could forget all that shit. But when he first came to America from DR, they was sending that nigga out to do hits on his own mans.
Mm.
And now you
Oh, he
look at
got a
the
guilty
nigga
conscience.
and you look at the nigga and you just like he's a fiend, my nigga. You wouldn't even
Mm.
think twice about the nigga. And then
Hold on. Um, that's for sure. I feel a lot of sympathy for people who use drugs because I just feel like a bad moment and the bad influence together, like let's just say a friend that's offering you coke at a moment in time in your life when you don't know what you're doing is so
yeah,
detrimental. I feel like those people are just hating on you because why would they give you something that they know they're doing horrible at? And it's like
you could
the
feel bad.
that's too much. Yeah,
You could
no,
feel
I feel
bad,
like
but
some
it's like
people
they don't
were
even
it's
feel
not it
bad for
wasn't their
themselves.
fault.
They don't have no switch in their head to where they telling themselves they feel bad for themselves. So you shouldn't even
They
feel
don't.
bad for them. At the end of the day, we all been through some shit that, you know, when it came down to
No, but
it,
some
probably
people's
destroyed
brains
us.
are weaker than other people's. Why you think some people, make the decisions? Their brains cannot comprehend that or manage that those type of like certain things that happen.
Yo, let me ask you, you know how expensive it is to be a fiend, man? If you have
To
the brain power and the will to keep going out and getting enough money to supply you every single day with that drug, then you had the willpower to do something else, but you chose not to.
right. No, that's the thing. They don't have like their brain is only that's it. It's one track minded. All they can think about is getting that drug. It's their brain is done and done. I don't know. Yes, but of course there is willpower, and you know what? I'm not saying no because I used to drink and I stopped, and I used to, like do Molly and mushrooms or whatever, and I don't do that, but not because I think it's bad. I'm in a different place. But what I mean to say is, I know people have to make some hard decisions, and people, you gotta be strong about it, and some people just don't got that. They just don't got that. Like some kids that, like that grow up in these neighborhoods with good parents, their parents teach them self-control, resilience, these qualities that our parents didn't teach us, or even talked about, but they're important because we need to have some self-control. But imagine
Yeah,
somebody never talking to you about self-control. You're not gonna have
yeah.
it. You don't know what the fuck that is.
Like, like for example, right? What's cool? When I moved to PA, like 4 or 5 years ago, like 5 years ago, um, I started fucking with this shorty. She worked at the strip club, whatever. I never took perks until I started fucking with her. Then I started taking perks, and we getting high as fuck off them shits every day. And shorty taking like 3, 4 of them shits a day. Like she was spending money on them shits, bang, 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 bang. And I started to peep. Like I started to one. I'm a very observant person. I see where you come from, and I see why where you come from made you the way you was. And her mother, her father, they both. She comes from money. You feel me? So it's like not only are you a stripper, but you have a crazy drug habit, and that drug habit is fueling your alcohol habit, fueling your other drug. You feel me? And like, yo,
Yeah,
my nigga, when I
they
say like,
they come
Shorty was
together.
ugly. You feel me? Body done, all that, and yo, Shorty would look like a zombie on 1/2 my nigga, like leaning. Like I done call Shorty in so many like videos of her just like leaning, and I'm talking about a heavy lean. Like you know them niggas that be leaning, like they look like they about to fall.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
once I started peeping her like that, I immediately cut that whole shit. Like I stopped doing perks and I stopped fucking with the bitch. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it was crazy, crazy. But at some point during like me taking perks, I was hooked on them shits to where I was in denial that I was hooked on them, and I stopped cold
You know when
turkey.
it
My
starts
nigga.
getting dangerous? When people start ho- hopping onto them 15s and them 20s, them 30s, and then all you got left is to go and get some, what you call that shit? That strip? The the chinitas, the what you call that?
The
Suboxone,
shit you look
Suboxone.
dissolve in your
Yeah,
Oh,
tongue.
once you need
Savasky.
Suboxone, yeah, that's it. Like, if you need Suboxone, you might as well go get that bag of those. No, at this point. It's just as bad. But people really have done it. I seen somebody go from a perk five to a chinita, like, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy. I don't think they knew that pills was gonna do that to them. Even I didn't know that pills were that addictive.
Nah, yeah.
That's
Drugs is
bad.
ugly. Drugs get rid like that's some like drugs turn you into some evil ass version of yourself. It's crazy. See niggas turn on their mother.
I gotta figure this out.
Yeah,
Tell that
the
nigga to go
drugs.
eat some ramen noodles. Talking about eat the gun.
Yeah, everyone that
Okay, I'm
eating them.
finally done. I can get high in peace.
Oh, you was doing school?
Yeah, man. Stuck in the shackles.
You know, what's one drug that used to have me really there? Fucking Adderall. That's the drug that really worked.
I've never
Like
tried that shit. Mm-mm.
my nigga, I I only started doing Adderall because I had them so abundantly, and I was in the studio and I needed it to
I
stay
never
awake
tried
so I could
that.
keep doing sessions. Yo, my nigga, I pop one of them sis. I'm up from 12 in the morning today to 12 in the morning the next day, dialed in, focused, nigga. And then once you crash, that's it. You sleeping the whole day,
Yeah.
Mm.
and them shits taste like what's them oranges that you put in the water when you're not feeling good?
The Tums?
Um,
Nah, it's
what
like a
Theraflu?
vitamin. It's like a
Oh,
vitamin.
I
Hmm?
don't know.
It's like some shit that give you mad electrolytes or something.
I think I know what you're
Oh,
talking about. I just don't know the name of it.
Pedialyte? Pedialyte for kids?
Yeah, yeah, something like that. That shit tastes like it mad sweet, like Pedialyte. Shit tastes like candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had that. Never had one.
Yeah, I never tried that.
Other than that, I don't fuck with all that other shit at all.
I'm glad
I
that
lost too
I
many
wasn't
niggas to
playing.
perks. I lost too many niggas
Yeah.
to fake perks.
What
I
they
lost too many
fake
niggas.
right. Fake
Yeah.
ones or
So
just or the real ones
no
too?
fake ones. The shit with the fake perks is they're dangerous, but they're not dangerous at the same time. So let's say you eat a fake perk. All right, you extra high now because you got that fent in it, but the doses and the fent, now you good. Yeah, the
Mm.
doses it don't matter as long as you don't pass a certain dose. You feel me? So if it's a regular dose that you're supposed to take, if your body not acclimated to taking fent and you take another perk, now you're done for because the chemicals in that and the chemicals in the first one you just took, it's gonna come together and fuck you up.
Mm.
Fentanyl is a really highly controlled substance that the doctors use, and they use it for a reason. You feel me?
When the fuck did they find out about, like, they just found out about that? When did that become known to, like, that's crazy. Because how long has Freddie been on the streets for? That's not something that we've been hearing for a long, long time.
What
Why
it
just
is
happened?
that fiends caught a taste for it, and now they be asking for that shit.
Oh,
You feel me? Like I'm highly
but you
against
can't go to
niggas.
the doctor and be like, I need fentanyl for this pain. You can't do that.
Nah,
So some doctors do use fentanyl for certain shit.
use, but they're not gonna
Yeah.
Just like they
subscribe you
use
that 'cause it's a
ketamine for
controlled
certain shit
substance.
too. You know, they're not prescribing it, but like in certain situations, they definitely do use it. Like that special case shit. There's a lot of doctors that use ketamine for pain and all that shit.
Oh yeah,
That's
that shit
crazy.
gets you numb.
I thought ketamine was for dogs.
It's a
Like for
No,
tranquilizer. It's
cats.
a
ketamine.
horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, for
It's
like
like an
animals.
anesthetic basically.
Oh,
Adley was sure.
I think it's an analgesic anesthetic, if I'm not mistaken.
The first time I ever seen ketamine, I was dealing with some nigga that was bringing me mad Yale, and the nigga will only come in like the fucking ass crack of the night, and he would be smacked off that shit, and like he would usually come in and come out, but he actually stayed to
I
like
heard
smoke a
it's like a
spliff or
coke
whatever.
molly high.
Yo, this
mm,
nigga pulled that shit out, and it don't look like it don't look like some regular shit. It looked like high. It looked mad. It looked like hash a little bit, but like way lighter. And he snorted that shit, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck was that?" He said, "Oh, that Special K. You want some?"
oh
I
my
said,
God.
"No." He said, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't slept in 4 days. I need this shit. This shit's keeping me up.
Mm.
It's keeping me moving. I can't stop moving."
No, he's
I said,
Mm.
"Yeah,
nuts.
Or
you
he'll
bugging,
die.
and you smoking. So it's like
Right.
you putting yourself to sleep and
He knew
waking
he was
yourself
gonna
up at the
die if
same
he
time."
stopped moving.
Yeah, you can take it up.
The life of drugs was so crazy. I want nothing to do with that because I feel like I have an addictive personality. Like I like getting mellowed out, so I wouldn't want to try something that I'm gonna love. Like how I fell in love with weed. Like I
I
fell
love
in love
weed.
with weed.
Yeah, I love weed.
I would talk about it, like um, tell people to do it. Like I'm like, oh, you having stomach problems? You should smoke. You can't eat. You should
You should
smoke.
smoke everything. Smoke
You're sad.
everything.
Smoke. You
What's Charlie doing? Is Charlie in class?
Nah, she been knocked out. She wasn't feeling good when she left work.
Oh.
She got home, went to sleep.
Stop it in
know,
here.
what is that?
Like I've been at work since 8 o'clock in the morning.
Damn. You're doing a double,
Oh,
I'm assuming?
Yep,
Sheesh.
I need money, bro. It's like I keep getting money and having to spend that shit. It's been annoying. Trying to put money
That's
away.
part of being an adult. It's like whenever you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing good with saving, then you're like, no, back to the drawing board.
yeah. I want to save
Yo,
too.
Udo, what game you playing? Finally on the system and shit. What you playing? Zombies.
Once I get this VT, it's over, bro. this not being mobile shit
Yeah, then
really
you
hit
can
different
make
when
money
you
with
was
your
mobile.
car for shit,
Yeah, you know
Uber
what's
me.
money niggas lose not having a car. Yo, when I'm on V, the first thing I did was start making money with that shit.
Yeah, if I had a car with Uber on the side.
Yo, you should check that spot out for Cousin Donuts.
Cousin Autos,
Cousin Donuts.
Cousin Donuts. Look at that.
Yeah, it's this spot in Brooklyn and shit. It's next to the Trader Joe's. I forget where at, but they do penny glazed donuts, coquito glazed donuts. That
Oh,
shit
that's
shit.
fire.
Back in like think 2022, I was doing DoorDash out there and shit, and I came across that. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna crap something real quick. This shit was fire.
Let me go. And like I cut every yo. You know what's crazy? I cut everybody off. Like in real life, I cut everybody off, my nigga. And I don't even think about that shit every day. I just don't give a fuck. And I used to give a fuck a lot.
I only really give a fuck if I care about you. If I don't care about you, I don't give a fuck.
Now I got to the point where I don't even care if I cared about like, yo, I don't know, my nigga.
Nah, I'm an emotional person, so I can't just be like, if I care about you, I can't make it seem like I don't give a fuck unless you really did me dirty. Then it's like, I bet.
I feel like I did so much for people, my nigga, like that niggas would never even know when I ever needed it. And I never needed it. Feel me? Like I could have been so fucked up and still did for niggas. It's like, yo, bro, niggas don't. I don't know. I never had like I had close relationships with people, but I've always kept my distance, and I feel like that's starting to catch up to me. And the people that I've chosen to not keep my distance with just fucking show me why I should keep my distance for everybody. To be honest,
I mean, everybody's the same though. Just because one person is a shitty person doesn't dictate everybody. But I get what you mean though. I only really deal with Charlie and Cindy. I'm just like I have other friends and shit, but do I take it upon myself to initiate hanging out with them and shit like that? No, not really. You know?
now y'all got a good friend. You feel me? When it comes to like balance, I feel like y'all all
Yeah.
balance each other out. Nigga. I never had that. For me, I had really close friends that I did really wicked shit with, but I never had people that, damn, bro, I'm going through it. Like, nah.
That sucks. I've been fortunate enough to have like different friend groups. Like Sin has always been my best friend, but like I've had different friend groups, like girls I chill with more often, or like go out with and shit like that. But somehow, some way, it just always turns out to me being like same shit you said. Like if it's not reciprocated, then you could eat up type shit.
That's a
So
fact.
like there's bitches that I've known, like for instance, there's bitches I've known since I was 16 years old. And when my sister died, there's a couple of them bitches didn't even bother to hit me up. And it's like, bitch, that shit make me want to smack you in your mouth. But am I gonna do that? No. At the end of the day, I just know you's a bitch that I can't fuck with for real.
Or you expected them to reach out. That's to tell you their character.
I mean, it's not like that. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Because if you feel like you have a close bond with somebody, when you lose somebody as close as a sibling or like a parent, you expect them to,
I feel like I
as
feel
you
like
would for
it's
them.
more like I feel like it's more like they shouldn't even be like whenever like that day comes, they shouldn't even express it on Facebook or Instagram and shit because they didn't reach out and shit.
Absolutely right. Now, don't be one of
Hold
them.
on.
If you really fuck with me, hit my line. Type shit.
Right.
Word, word.
Maybe the people that you extend so much kindness and grace to don't do the same shit in return to you.
Yo, Uda, you losing in the game?
This nigga probably drunk by now. He been drinking for a little minute.
I can hear me. My fucking headphones.
Now we can hear you. We couldn't hear you a few minutes ago. Yeah, this weed I just got tastes mad good too. Oh yeah, I was telling Charlie Draco. I got an official plug over here. Like I don't be getting trash weed. No shade towards anybody, but it'd be good shit. Like $70 halves, $80 halves, and it'd be some fire.
That's why we was only copping Lily, so I was trying to support Lily, but I'm not gonna.
No, yeah, right.
She,
It's just
she be pulling my leg. No funny.
right, yeah,
Some fire.
right.
This is some fire. Right. I see what you
It's
doing.
not it's not that it's dirt. It's just blocky. That's what it is. It's blocky. It's good blocky.
Yo, yo, Wells, mute this nigga, cuz.
That's what you're listening to in the trap shooter?
Yo,
I just took this on right now. I just took this on.